Hello guys, today we're doing a video on fixing Marvel Phase 4. Now I know it's been a little while, I've just been busy, but I'll try to start posting more. I don't know if I'll be able to go back to how it was as much a week as it was, but I will try to get back on a certain schedule. Alright, so anyway, let's get back to the video. We're fixing Marvel Phase 4. Now, I've had this idea for a long time, and, well, I thought this would be a good way to work my way back into this YouTube thing. So, let's go ahead and start. Now, obviously, we're going to need a new Big 3. And that new Big 3 is going to be very important. Now, obviously, we would want Spider-Man to be a part of this Big 3. And since Disney is trying to collect all the franchises like Thanos with the stones, I think it'd be best if we had Wolverine as one of the Big 3. And then I was thinking we need someone like kind of in the cosmic multiverse-ish kind of thing. So I was thinking someone like Thor or Hulk. But then I was thinking, oh wait, there's Captain Marvel, but then I realized she's not very liked. So we'd have to move on to someone like Doctor Strange or Shang-Chi is the only two I could really think of. Now, I like both these. As far as I know, they're both pretty liked. And I think they could make a pretty good Big 3, the three of them together. Or the three I just presented. I'll let y'all decide. Which one would be one of the Big 3. Doctor Strange or Shang-Chi. Or y'all could present a whole new Big 3 and and give me your thoughts. Maybe there might be a better listening out there. Or a better team. So, let's get started with No Way Home. Not No Way Home, Far From Home. Now, basically, same premise of Peter trying to deal with losing Tony, and people asking him if he's going to be the next Iron Man. So he would eventually do the same thing of giving Enid, I'm not sure, to Mysterio. Deadpool's going to be in this movie. Mysterio is going to hire Deadpool to fight Spider-Man. And he's not going to be he's going to be PG-13 because, well, this is a Spider-Man movie, and yeah, but yeah, they'll fight. War Machine will be in the movie quite a bit. Eventually, Mysterio will pull his little antics and reveal who he really is. Deadpool will save Peter, and they will escape together from Mysterio. Eventually, they'll meet up with Rhodey, and basically, after he proves he's not another illusion, they will work together. Peter, War Machine, or Peter, Rhodey, and Wade. They'll go to Nick Fury, which will also have to... This whole thing where they're trying to prove he's not Mysterio. So, the fight will basically go down the same way. Peter fighting... Yeah, it's basically going to go the same way. There's going to be War Machine and Deadpool fighting the drones while Peter does this. does his thing of trying to catch up to Mysterio. Happy will still get Peter's friends. Eventually, Peter will do the whole thing, believing in his spider sense or whatever. And they will... he will do the same thing as in the movie. Ask Edith or Enid, whatever, if Mysterio's dead, and we'll leave that for interpretation, like the movies did. And then his secret identity will get revealed. Now, I will have a Deadpool show, which will be R-rated, because, I don't know, he's funnier that way, I guess. And it will be basically him and Spider-Man fighting back and forth, because Deadpool believes Spider-Man lied to him or tricked him or whatever. We'll see a darker side to Peter, which will be pretty cool. Adapt some of his comic book darker side. But yeah, they'll eventually make up and become buddies again. They'll fight like the Vulture, Shocker, and Kingpin, stuff like that. They'll meet Wolverine at the end, which will help them fight them. Now, WandaVision. There's not much I would change here. I would incorporate Doctor Strange and Wong into the finale. And maybe Mephisto. I don't know. Winter Soldier, yeah, I wouldn't change much about it. I think it's pretty good for the most part. Maybe not have Sam defending terrorists and... I don't know. Defending terrorists and stuff like that. Loki, I hear it's pretty good. I haven't seen it all. But I hear it's pretty good, so I'll leave it alone. Shang-Chi, this is pretty good, so I'll leave it alone. Because if it's not broken, there's no need to fix it. What If, I'd most part leave it alone. Except for maybe less Captain Carter. Guardians 3, I also think is very good, so we'll leave it alone. Hawkeye, for the most part, I'll get back to this one. I would have a show, basically where Captain America it'd be him returning the stones. It'd be a very cool concept, if you ask me. Yeah. And like the theory says, when he gets the Red Skull, a soul for a soul, and we'd bring Black Widow back. Now, I would have a Wolverine show, but each season is like different time periods until we get to the X-Men movie. Like all the wars he fought in and stuff like that. I would also have a Professor X versus Magneto movie or a show, probably a movie, to kind of try to work the X-Men in. Thor: Love and Thunder, for the most part, we'll leave it alone. But we will have the Guardians in it more. Or maybe keep the Guardians in it. I don't know. I think it would have been better. But we'd also have the original concept for Gore the God Butcher. Yeah, I think I said that right. And Jane Foster, we'll keep her alive because she's... pretty sure she's important in the comic books. I may be wrong on that, but yeah. Spider-Man No Way Home is a great movie. I would do a couple of things, like I'd have Electro, Scorpion, Vulture, Sandman, Green Goblin, Carnage, Lizard, Doc Ock, I forget his name, Rhino, Mysterio, and Morbius fighting the main three. I'd also have Venom in there and Miles Morales, Doctor Strange, Gwen Stacy, but it would be Peter 3's Gwen Stacy and not Miles Morales' Gwen Stacy. So Peter, it basically end the same way. After like an awesome battle with all those, it would basically end the same. Moon Knight, I hear, is pretty good, so I'll leave it alone. I haven't seen it, but I hear it's pretty good, so we'll leave it alone. Black Widow, we'll leave it alone for the most part, but we will have real Taskmaster, not whatever they had in the movie. Hawkeye, we're finally back to Hawkeye. I'd keep it mostly the same, but when alternate ending, it will be when they're fighting Elena and she's about to kill Hawkeye, or Clint, Black Widow will come back. It will be confirmed that Steve sent Natasha back to the present time, and it will be a very coolish deal. She might be recasted, I don't know. I don't know the whole, like, contract deal they had. She-Hulk, I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know enough about the character or anything, and I honestly don't even have an idea of what she could contribute to the future of the MCU. So we'll put her on hold for a while. She probably wouldn't get anything for a little while. Miss Marvel, from what I watched of it, it was alright. And I also don't know enough about her character to really do anything or make any changes. I do think her, like, the change of the powers were pretty cool. So we'll leave that in. Internals, yeah, well, we'll have it a show, kind of, instead of I think it was like a 3-hour movie. And yeah, we'll have a show. Characters will be able to be fleshed out more. It'd be a lot better that way. Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Sorry, I was getting a drink of water. Alright, so first thing here is Wanda wouldn't die. This thing would have to be a cameo fest. That needed to be. Yeah. And we would also have to explore the multiverse more. Yeah, we'd have to explore the multiverse quite a bit. If you want me to do Phase 5, just comment down below, let me know. If I can't think of anything else to do, I might just do it anyway. Yeah, if you want me to go back and, like, do a full video on each project or each deal and see how I'd incorporate my little changes or my little deals, or like my full add-ins, let me know. Like, I might make it like a whole story thing, like, yeah, I might make it a whole thing, but please subscribe, like, I'll try to do better with the posting.